Hello everyone, welcome back to a very special video. I'm DTM as always, and with 2024 having come to a close, it is time to recap the top 5 favorite units of mine of 2024. This is an annual tradition that we do at the end of the year. This one's a little bit late because normally I do it before the year ends, but life happened. So yeah, better late than never, and I'm excited to share with y'all my favorite units of the last year. As always, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all the jazz to help support the channel. Only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, which truly does help the channel a lot, and I really do appreciate all the constant support. And yeah, nothing better to do but to get on our way, starting with number 5. So for number 5, starting off this list, we have a unit that as soon as she was shown in the mainline Fire Emblem game, I immediately wanted it in FEH. Of course, we are talking about Fallen Vale. Vale is like my favorite character in Engage, and I was super happy that she was introduced 2 years ago in FEH, but I really wanted the Fallen alt, especially based on the bad ending of Engage. And lo and behold, it is here. And yeah, I find Vale's struggle and story to be very compelling in Engage. I love her journey and character growth throughout to find her sibling, and specifically I remember the beginning of chapter 22 was like actually one of my favorite, if not the favorite scenes of mine, single scenes in all of Fire Emblem. And yeah, this Fallen outfit is just amazing, and I really love how the evil side is just really cool and contrasts well with how she normally is. This is basically what we wanted for a Fallen version of Vale, and yeah, I'm very happy this is in the game. We definitely need more Vale content in FEH though. I know we just got this alt this last year, but we need more. Specifically, we need like Vale and female Alear duo. Like that would go so hard, like the siblings reunited. Make it happen, IS. But yeah. That is my number 5 favorite unit. And now we have number 4. So number 4 on this list is a unit that has been number 1 in Summoner's Duels for quite a lot of this year since release, actually. That's right, we are talking about Attuned Micaiah. For those of you who have followed me for a long time, you know that Micaiah is like my top 3 favorite character in all of Fire Emblem. Part 1 of Radiant Dawn, in my mind, is like the best Fire Emblem narrative segment, I guess, in like Fire Emblem. It's like basically perfect for me. I really loved her journey of, just being a regular person in terms of like status, and rising to, lead the Dawn Brigade to resist the Benyon occupation, and inspiring the people to, rebel against that oppression. And Micaiah being a symbol of Dane, being that hope bringer. I love hope bringer characters, as you know. I love Lucina, and same with Micaiah, and I just think that is great. And yeah, we don't really need to talk about the kit, but the kit's absolutely cracked. Like, literally, she is the most used unit in Summoner's Duels for, I want to say, at least a third of Summoner's Duels we've had this year. Literally number 1. She's the queen of Summoner's Duels. The warping just enables a lot of flexibility, which makes it really fun to use her. And the debuff and cleansing is obviously super powerful as well. But yeah, really glad we got this Micaiah alt. I love the way it looks. And yeah, next up we have is number 3. So at number 3, we have one of the CYL winners. That's right, it is Brave Robin. I am so happy Robin won the CYL. I really love female Robin, and I'm a huge Robin shipper. Like whenever I played female Robin in Awakening, I always choose Crom as the S support. I just think it really works really well story-wise, and there's a lot of dynamics that go with that. Like we have the tragedy angle, you have the angst and comfort angle. Like it's just really good. And I know like there are a lot of people that didn't like the fact that female Robin had basically the same outfit design as the male version. But personally, I didn't really mind that, and I love the arts on this. I think she looks really, really good. And I love that she has like this falchion blade in reminiscence of Chrom. I just think that's a really nice touch. And of course, the thing that actually makes her stand out is her ice mechanic. And that mechanic is just so much fun. It makes her very, very unique, even to this day, as we have more sources of ice. She is still the only ice unit that can work effectively on defense. It's not just on like protecting against aggressive plays though, being defensive. You can also use this ice aggressively as well. If you've seen any of my Summoners Duel streams, you know that you can like use her to repost someone inwards and then provide the ice to protect them from any ranged threats. And when you are able to do that, it's just super satisfying and super fun. So yeah, that's why Brave Female Robin is number 3. And next up we have is number 2. At number 2 is an entry that might be a little bit surprising for this placement, but trust me, I have good reasons. But yeah, number 2 we have Ninja Lucina. Oh my goodness, y'all. Lucina got an ult, and it's so good. Lucina Chrom duo is a duo that I've always wanted for Lucina. I mean, that's pretty a standard pairing, I guess, in terms of like dual units that you can use. And the voice lines and dialogue is just so good. I still remember the tackling tiger or whatever it's called voice line. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Not even that, the ninjas I think just works really well. And the outfit and art design, like kudos to the artist, because like it's actually amazing. The mini falchion as the dagger that Chrom has is genius. Not only that, but in the arrowhead as well. Yeah, they just look really good, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And yeah, Future Focus is actually insane. Like the Future Witness status effect, being able to have the Kanto 2, the cooldown support, the no follow-up support, like that is insanely strong. Like, and obviously Future Focus allows her to keep her iconic action economy role. She's just super flexible with that Future Focus, and including the Brave, she hits really strong. Like one of the top nukes, like it's either between her or Bernadetta at this moment. And so obviously I really appreciate it. And of course, as a ninja, you have the dual skill that enables the self dance, which enables some Gale Force plays. Yeah, she is just so cool. I will say, there might be folks that might be surprised that she's not number 1. I sort of explained that on my end of the year stream, but basically it boils down to her being so recent that I didn't really play with Ninja Lucina as a unit compared to the number 1 on this list. So I didn't have as much like emotional attachment through gameplay compared to the number 1. That's mainly it. And obviously number 1 is something that inspired a lot of warmth in my heart, I guess, as a little foreshadowing. But before we get to the number 1, we have to go to our honorable mentions. So yeah, for the honorable mentions of this year, we only have one. That is Brave Felix. Brave Felix basically took on Brave Golvek's role when it comes to being the go-to Gale Forcer in Ether Raids. Like, Celica Ring Felix is legit just a win button in Ether Raids right now. Like, Ether Raids is ridiculously easy with Brave Felix. I feel like if you just like use your free summon on Felix and get Celica Ring, like Ether Raids Vaults of Heaven is just like GG's. There's no challenge. And he's like super fun. I have a lot of fun using him, not only in Ether Raids, but in Summoners Duels. I think by match count, due to Ether Raids being like daily, Brave Felix is like my most used new unit this year. The reason why he's not in the top 5 is mainly because I'm not the biggest Felix fan as a character. And honestly, I kind of think this ult looks a little bit weird. He looks a little bit too, I guess the armor looks a little too bulky, honestly, and like kind of awkward. But yeah, like obviously gameplay-wise, Felix is top-notch. It's just the other things that make him not on this list, but obviously he deserves to be here as an honorable mention. But yeah, at last, but certainly not least, we have our number 1. So at number 1 was a unit I didn't even know I wanted until it was released, but oh my goodness, this was just absolutely amazing for me. That's right, it is young female Robin. The duo, I never knew I wanted this. Like, the young duo of Robin and Crumb is just so cute. And again, like, I'm a huge Robin shipper, so them being together just warms my heart. And this like unlocked a new shipping dynamic of like the unknown childhood friends dynamic. Like, and like there's a lot of like angles to go with that in terms of like tragedy, angst, but also just like heartwarmingness. And like this unit pairing just like filled my heart with happiness and warmth. Like, they're so cute together. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. Not only that though, but like as a unit, they are just one of the most flexible and fun, flat out fun units in the game. Like, to change fate with literally any assist of your choosing is crazy. In Arena, you can just use rallies. In Summer's Duels, you can either do repo or swap depending on the situation. That flexibility just makes using young female Robin just so much fun. Not only that, obviously you have the insane action economy, and she is obviously very powerful with the Scowl and the Dual Strike and the dual skills. And because of that, unlike Ninja Lucina, which granted, Ninja Lucina released a lot later than young female Robin, but I use young female Robin a lot more than Ninja Lucina. Like, since release, I basically use them all the time, both in Summer's Duels R and in Summer's Duels S. And every time I use them, like, I just come up with super cool plays that just makes me, oh, I love using this unit. Like, I just go in and attack, and then I like reposition them back, and then they get another action because of that. And oh my, it's just so satisfying to pull off. And obviously, being an infantry is also a plus. Ninja Lucina is unfortunately a cavalry, which I really wish she was a flyer. But yeah, young female Robin is just my favorite. Like, it ticks all the buttons. And yeah, thank you so much, IS, for introducing this to me. So yeah, that is my top 5 favorite units of 2024. Not gonna lie, I think I kind of feasted this year. We had a lot of good Awakening content, a lot of good Micaiah content, a lot of good Engage content with Vale, and even though she wasn't mentioned, like Summer Lear and like Hortensia and Ivy and, you know, Lucia and all that. It's been a good year for new additions, new units, in terms of like the character choices and stuff. So I'm very satisfied. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what your top 5 favorite units of 2024 is. And yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz. So for the channel, only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but it truly does help the channel a lot. And I really do appreciate all the constant support. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Here's to the new year. And yeah, see you all next time. Bye, everyone.